Oh, hey guys, thanks for stopping by. My name's Matt Johnson and I do videos about tech reviews, getting the most out of your gear, Zen, and the art of motorcycle maintenance. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a motion time lapse out of some household products that you might have lying around. Really cost effective and heaps of fun. If you like motion time lapses, if you enjoy using hyperlapses and time lapses for your storytelling, this is definitely for you. Intro. The idea for this actually came from something that I saw when I was doing some 3D printing with some friends of mine at a college I worked at. And I was looking for some plans for something else, and I noticed that there was a GoPro motion time-lapse thing that had been made out of an egg timer. And that got me thinking about how I might be able to use something from the garden, something from the shed, something from the workshop that might be able to replicate that motion time-lapse idea. And I noticed that I had an old, this is a timer for a hose. So if you wanted, or a sprinkler, if you wanted to put your sprinkler on, and this one runs for up to 2 hours. If you wanted to put your sprinkler on for 30 minutes, and sounds like an old school time bomb, and that would go for, like I said, up to 2 hours. So over 60 minutes, that's gonna rotate 180 degrees, and over 120 minutes, that's gonna rotate 360 degrees. So you're only going to need a handful of household items in order to create this hyperlapse machine. You'll need something like a sample of a pool tile or something with a little bit of weight to it. I've used a piece of bench top, a bit like a thick tile. I've also gone and stuck some rubber feet on there just to make it a little bit more secure so it doesn't move around at all. You're going to want a power bank, some of this Scotch double-sided tape, extremely strong Velcro, a 2-hour mechanical tap timer, and then if you've got a GoPro lying around, maybe an older one, this is what I use, one of them. Or if you want, I'm going to show you a way that we can actually do it using a smartphone and a smartphone holder that you might have on a little tripod. So one of those, so that would even hold the GoPro no problem as well. So that's an option if you don't have any spare sticky, helmet mounts or flat mounts, and if you haven't got one of those GoPro attachments. This is the old one that I've been using, and this tap time is extremely old, and I'm going to show you a little bit of footage that I've actually captured with this setup, the GoPro on with that all stuck together. And what happens is, because it's so old, it actually sticks every now and then. So I'm going to make a new one, and I was curious to see how much it would cost. And this was $6 at the hardware store, so $6 Australian. So I'd imagine in America. Shout out, by the way, to my American audience. 75% of my viewers are from America, USA. Thank you very much. I know you guys are doing it tough at the moment, so hang in there. So this might be something just to keep you entertained, or just a little project to have a little play around with some things that might be lying around. So this is what you'll end up with. Now, it's a little bit of a contraption. If you've got an old GoPro like this and the battery's not so great, or if your battery just doesn't last that long, you're able now to actually power your GoPro for extended periods of time. And I like to use my GoPro for time lapses. A couple of reasons for that. It's a really rugged camera design, so I would be feeling a little bit nervous if I left my DSLR somewhere where maybe it might get bumped. And usually I'm going to be using my DSLR for stills, and that means that using the GoPro is going to free that up. Also, it's got that nice wide angle that really works well for time lapses. Now what I've done is I've actually drilled a hole in the side of this case. So what you can do is you can actually get a hacksaw and cut these off, just so that it looks more compact. We're going to get some of our tape. So the advantage of this tape as well is that it adheres really quickly. It's just 30 seconds and you're ready to go. I'm going to stick a piece of this tape onto the bottom of the timer. apply pressure for 30 seconds. Next, you're going to apply some tape to the bottom of your GoPro mount attachment. Then you're going to stick some tape onto your base plate. One more piece is going to go on the top of your timer. Then you need to stick some Velcro to both sides of your power bank. Then your GoPro is going to go, then you put your GoPro onto your mount. You could, if you wanted to, and if you had a spare power bank that you didn't mind having a GoPro attachment stuck to it, you could get some extra GoPro mounts and stick them straight on there. But what I've found is that I'm getting a lot more use out of my GoPro mounts with being able to reuse them with this Velcro tape. It just gives you a few more options for changing things up and changing things around. You get everything balanced out, plug everything in, and you're good to go. So that's it. So if you decide you want to run for, say, 30 minutes, that's going to go 45 degrees. Work out which way it's going to turn, and you're ready to go. So it's that easy. That's what she looks like. You got a base plate, you got a timer, you got some Velcro, you got your power bank, you got your GoPro attachment, and you got your GoPro on the top of that. Now, if you didn't have a GoPro and you still wanted to do some time lapse, there is an option that you can use one of these little phone holders. They're fairly easy to find, quite cheap. Chances are you've got one. We're going to put a piece of this Velcro tape onto the bottom of that. Workshop's starting to sound like a clockmaker's factory. Same concept. Get yourself an app that allows you to make time lapses with your phone camera. And again, there you go. You've got a hyperlapse machine that's not going to cost a huge amount of money. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.